Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1971 San Francisco Mint penny. We'll look at the other pennies from 1971, but this one's going to be the key. And we get a lot of questions about this one because in 1971 they put out a San Francisco Mint penny as a regular business strike circulating penny, and they put one out as a proof penny. They minted 528 million regular San Francisco Mint pennies and 3.2 million proof pennies. The question we often get is, how can you tell the difference? Well, I'm going to show you the difference, and it's very, very simple. This is a proof penny. This is a regular mint penny. No matter what you do to this regular mint penny, it's never going to look like this. Even when this regular mint penny came out of the mint, it never had this kind of shine, never had this kind of polish. So you won't be able to confuse a proof penny with a regular mint penny in almost any situation. Now this one has an incredible patina on here, and people look for proof pennies in regular change and you're almost never going to find any. But you could find a 1971 S penny that's worth over $4,000 if you can get it up to a mint state 67 and you get this nice red color. And you can see kind of the red background here. Sometimes you get a penny like this that's in incredible condition and it has the red, and those are the ones that are really, really expensive. So that price was for a mint state 67 plus, but you only have to go down to about a mint state 65 on this to get down to $18. So these pennies, they're only valuable in incredibly good condition. Now there's some incredibly valuable proof pennies from 1971. Deep cameo proofs. Now you see this one's not a deep cameo. It essentially has the same polish all around the coin. If you got this one into a deep cameo, it could be worth up to $17,250. There is also 3 double die obverse varieties, and we'll show you what a double die obverse looks like on this 1971 S penny. Now the double die obverse that you see on the PCGS website is not that easy to see with the naked eye. Even at this level of magnification, it's not easy to see. We can see some little doubling in the W up here and the E. We can see a little bit of doubling in the Liberty, and that's where you're going to be able to identify it the most. You can see how this Liberty, especially the B here, kind of swings over, and right there on that E, that's actually a great view of the E. And you can clearly see that E is double dyed. But it's really hard to tell. You get the extra line on the Y here. If we look at the In God, we see there's a line here, a line there, almost like there's a donut kind of version of this, and then this is kind of empty here and doubled here. So you can see it once you get it way, way, way magnified up, but it's really hard to see. It's almost impossible to see on the regular penny, and it's going to be on this front or the obverse of the penny. It's not going to be on the reverse. So let's see if we can get this special detailed version here, and you can see a lot better, I guess, on this one. You can see the extra line here and the extra kind of offset O there in the D, and then on the Liberty down here, it's not any better when they've magnified it up to see it. But you can see a little bit of the extra on the E there and these lines going on each side of the T and the Y, and see the little extra there. So when you're looking for a double die, you can almost never see it with a naked eye. If you can see it with a naked eye, it's going to be very, very valuable, but that's not what you're going to get from the 1971. Even so, when you look at that 1971 double die obverse, but if you can get that up to a deep cameo, one's been sold for over $3,000 at Heritage Auctions. Still doesn't come close to the Deep Cameo Proof 69S, which sold for $17,250 in 2004. Okay, so that's what a double die obverse it looks like. It says, "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty behind Lincoln, 1971 here, there's the S. If we tip it way up, we can see that there's some initials down here, VDB for Victor David Brenner. He was the original graver of this coin in 1909. We've just kept that image on the front even through today. On the back, it says United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, 1 cent. Way down in there, you see President Abraham Lincoln sitting on a granite chair inside the Lincoln Memorial. And then over here to the side, we see an F and a G. And you see this one, the F actually touches the Lincoln Memorial in 1971. In 1971, they also made these coins at the Philadelphia Mint, and here's a Philadelphia coin from 1971. In the 1971 Philadelphia Mint coin, this one looks pretty dirty. It has been well used. At Philadelphia, they made 1.9 billion, so almost 2 billion of these. These are 95% copper, 5% zinc. The auction record for a Philadelphia coin is $4,400. Depending on whose numbers you look at, there are 4 or 5 double die obverse varieties of this coin, and one of the double die obverses at a Mint State 66 Plus has been sold for as much as $10,000. In addition, they made these at the Denver Mint. At the Denver Mint in 1971, they made 2.9 billion. So huge numbers of these coins, and that's why you often get them and they don't look so great. At Denver, the auction record is $1,380, but at a Mint State 67, you're only going to get about $275 from the 1971 Denver Mint coin, and you can see the D right there for Denver. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.